First of all, we're going to have Brandon in. Brandon, who do you support, mate?
Arsenal.
You're an Arsenal fan. A lot of Arsenal fans seem gassed. I mean, Gal is over the moon. Some people saying, calm yourself down. It isn't that big a deal. What do you think?
I wouldn't get gassed over that. It's the Carabao Cup at the end of the day. The only reason I really came on tonight is because I want to talk about one thing, and one thing's a major talking point for me, and that's NICOLAS Pepe. The reason why I want to talk about him is because the more I watch him, the more I don't rate him. The more I feel like he's got the quality, but I don't know whether it's because he's a confidence player and he's low on confidence, or whether he's just not suited to the Premier League. But if we're being completely and utterly real here, that was a Liverpool second string team, and at times it looked like we had Danny Welbeck back on the left wing. His touches were awful. He was tripping over his own feet. I don't know. I just feel like we've had our pants pulled down with Pepe and the price tag that we paid, because he's not a £72 million player, especially when you look at, for example, someone like Mo Salah, who cost half the price. Look at what he's doing. Yeah, okay, he's had Premier League experience and that, but I'll even look at someone like Saka. Like Saka is a young 18-year-old kid, but for me, he links the play better than Pepe. He can keep the ball better than Pepe. He's just an overall better player than Pepe. So for me, Pepe is third choice in my eyes, and unless Mikel Arteta can find a way of getting the best out of Pepe, to me, he's got this season, and then you need to start thinking about possibly selling them on, because you look at how much we're struggling to get funds to buy the players we need, like a Partey and like an Aouar. We've paid £72 million for a player who's not doing anything.
Bro, I want to say this to you, and I mean this with all respect. One of the most grounded and sensible Arsenal fans we have ever had on the channel, because for me, Pepe tonight again was ranked average. We said it during the stream. He couldn't, beat a man. He couldn't get past anyone. He had opportunities to score, didn't do it. He didn't feed the ball in at the right times. He has looked lost since he signed. Willian is old, but a better player than him. Saka, for me, is already beyond him in the English game. And I think you're right. I think he's got about another 5 to 10 games in an Arsenal shirt before Arteta's mind will be made up around, you are not the guy. And 72 million pound absolutely wasted. He is not better than Danny Welbeck. He just isn't. He might have a few skills that are better than his, but as an overall football player, he just isn't. Arsenal got absolutely finessed on him, and it's sad to see.
It's looking to me like Unai Emery was probably right. I know Unai Emery wanted to get Wilfried Zaha, and I know you don't rate Wilfried Zaha, but the one thing that Wilfried Zaha does bring to you is he'll score goals, he'll make assists. He's always a threat in the game. Whereas as Pepe, like you say, he looks lost at times, and unless Mikel Arteta can get the best out of him, he's wasted for me.
Yeah. You know what I worry about Pepe for? I worry that Pepe is going to throw his toys at the Prem, and he's going to see that he's being challenged and he brought in, because right now he's in a situation where it's a tough time for him. And if he throws his toys at the Prem, we're never going to see the Pepe that we've seen in Lille, and it could ruin him even more. This is a tough time for him. He needs to buckle down and get himself together and get back to the way he needs to play. But if he sees himself being dropped constantly and sees himself on the bench constantly, and he throws his toys at the Prem, he's going to be out the club next year. And I kind of agree with you. That's the thing that worries me.
But the thing is, Gal, tonight was an opportunity for him to showcase his ability, showcase what he can do. He should be doing that against this second string Liverpool team. I could understand if it was the team that Liverpool put out on the Monday, but against this Liverpool team, he should be doing a lot better than that.
Yeah, sorry, just to add on that point, I think he was even helped. Like, Mikel Arteta actually helped him today and made him have more of a better opportunity to showcase his skills, because he didn't put him on the right hand side today. He put him on the left, and that was because the right hand sided defenders for Liverpool Whereas the two Williams boys, who are both young, Pepe, surely can expose them, show them up with their inexperience, show what he's got. And even with that help of putting them on the left-hand side, he still had nothing to give, and that's worrying. Again, I don't think I think I've said it, I don't think you'll throw these toys out the pram. I think Pepe is more of a reserved kind of person from what I've seen and what you've heard of him. You don't really hear many stories about him, but you're right though. He does need to buckle down and maybe look at how can he improve his game, because right now he's not helping himself.
I hear that. Brandon, thank you very much for coming on, mate. Really good points made. It'd be great to get